What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 33 of Sorry Not Sorry, hosted by myself, Rob, and Mark. So we talk about Joe Biden. We also all the crazies that happened with the Chauvin trial. We talk about stuff that happened also with the Michaela trial. I believe it's Michaela or Kayla, whatever it is. Other than that, what's going on, Mark?
Not much. Yeah, so we jumped into the Derek Chauvin trial, how he was found guilty. And his sentencing is set for June 16th. But I truly believe that either way, it's going to set off riots because one, everyone's excited because they think he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison because he has a maximum sentence of up to 75 years with his 3 counts that he was found guilty on. But what people don't realize is that if he is sentenced, it's probably going to be the minimum, which is 15 years, which would set people off. And, because he has no prior criminal history. And also, too, there is a chance that the judge could call a mistrial because the jury felt threatened. It's technically the case was tampered with. I mean, you don't see too many juries that have to worry about cities burning down with thousands of protesters waiting outside the building based on their decision.
Exactly. Thank you. Now, if you were sitting there, let's just say to you guys listening to right now, listening to our video right now, if you want a jury for a particular case, say you got your letter in the mail, you have to be on the jury for something. Imagine you were on a jury for this kind of case. You see on the news what's going on. You see exactly what's going down between all these riots that are being incited between both regular people like ourselves and also between the government. Some people like Kamala Harris, they really didn't incite too much, but also I think we said the show. What was that woman's name again? I know we said it before.
Ma'Khia Bryant, the 16-year-old that was shot in Ohio.
No. The one who incited the riot. Basically incited the insurrection.
Maxine Waters.
Maxine Waters. So imagine being put on trial with your jury duty, right? And you have to be on trial for this particular case where people are both of one particular political party and the crazy mob out there are saying if basically you don't say that this person is guilty, that they're going to go after you. Maxine Waters being one of the people who basically incited an insurrection that if this person wasn't found guilty, that they're going to basically go nuts. So imagine being on trial for that. And it came out with this whole entire thing that they want to the people on jury, they came out and they said how they were in fear for their lives. Between one of the people who was on the jury originally was in fear for their life because they found an old address where he was living, and he was a former police officer or a sheriff or something like that. I know Mark has a little more info on that. Basically, they threw a pig's head onto his lawn of his former address before he moved. What do you guys think about that? Would you be sitting there going, well, I want to put the person guilty, or would you be saying, you know what? Not guilty if you want to try and go for the latter.
Bro,
the right reason. I don't know.
Well, I feel like me or you, anyone would have been nervous to fucking put it right down innocent on that jury. I mean, you literally, like, the fate of the country is almost in your hands. Everyone remembers the cities burning last year. I can't even imagine that much pressure.
Exactly, because the point we're trying to make in this episode is the fact that these people were in fear for their fucking lives. They were in fear for their lives because if they made the decision they felt that was quote unquote possibly right, because the jury, we don't know what exactly is going on, but the evidence was really showing that it was going to come out to probably be innocent because Chauvin was trained to do what he did. Chauvin didn't go out of protocol in any which way or manner. It wasn't race driven, and he had no intent to murder. So with all that being into account, because you watch the trials, they never brought up the question of what was your intent to murder, because they tried to say it was a murder trial. Meanwhile, it wasn't, because if it was a murder trial, they would have asked, why would you murder this person? What was your intent? What was the reason being that you would go out to kill a man or a woman?
Well, that's
never really brought up.
That's what Google's already altering, though, because it says his charges is 2nd and 3rd degree manslaughter, murder and manslaughter. But I watched it live, and like I said, most people don't watch things live, so that's why the media manipulates things. But live, all those charges said accidental prior to the charge. So it said accidental second
Accidental.
degree, accidental third degree, accidental manslaughter. But now, if you Google it, they removed the word accidental to make it look worse.
Yeah, but so
So,
now talking about this, it just brings a new precedent to what exactly is going to be when you're going into trial. God forbid something does happen. Let's just say a situation happens in your family, your home, wherever you're at, in whatever part of the country. Something happens where you have to defend yourself and do whatever is necessary to make sure you're safe and your family's safe. The new precedent basically is that you're guilty until proven innocent. And on top of that, they bring you up onto charges that aren't even existent to what the scenario really was. They tried making this a murder trial. This was not obviously a murder trial because, like I said before, they never asked the questions of what was, because the biggest question is why did you murder this person? Why did you kill this person? They never brought that question up at all in trial. The whole idea that was a race-driven thing. I think it was brought up like once, and it wasn't even towards him. It was brought up as in a way talking about the environment, what the country's being, what the turmoil going on right now in the country is with the riots and everything. So it wasn't even towards him. It was just saying that race is an issue between the police brutality. It wasn't even like targeted towards him. So they tried bringing, they didn't even bringing that up in reality, saying that he was a racist. So without being racist, he had no intent to kill or murder the person. He just did his job by doing the exact protocols that the police trained him to do, which was shifted in 2013, I believe, where the original training was you had to put a knee in the person's back, which has been proven to restrict breathing because if I put my knees in someone's back, you can't breathe and expand your lungs the way you should be able to. Whereas if I put it in the back of your neck, and I don't have to stand in the back of your neck, because if I did, I'd probably break your neck. And saying anybody else out there, it doesn't restrict your breathing. It doesn't cause you to go to asphyxia. You're not going to die from asphyxiation. The only way you really could die from something like that, from literally having a knee in the back of your neck, is if someone just jumped on the back of your neck and broke your neck, which has been shown during this trial and multiple times of multiple different coronary people who have investigated this said the same exact fucking thing. But now he's guilty on all three counts. Like you said, facing up to 75 years, but a possibility of 15 years, I guess, with the parole. But that still doesn't justify anything because I would rather serve 0 years for something I'm innocent of doing that I'm trained to do, rather than face 15 years out of my 75 and say, oh, well, I got lucky for doing something that I was supposed to do.
oh yeah, well, it's getting to the point where no one's gonna want to be a cop. I mean, even me personally, I pray that if I'm in a self-defense situation and have to kill someone, that they're white. And that's personal. I'm sure a lot of people feel like I do because that's your
That's
only,
racist.
but that's your only chance of not blowing up on the news and wrongfully going to prison this day and age. But yeah, I mean, the last thing I would say is we really get deep into this in episode 33. You could see in the description. And thanks for watching. And Rob, take us out.
Like I said, episode 33, guys. Don't forget to check us out. Look at us on Spotify, whatever favorite platform you let them listen on for your podcasts. Don't forget to check out our Patreon. Look at our Patreon. You become a member with us. You can also see our content and listen to our content a day or two early, depending on the situation. And along with that, also, we love you guys. Hopefully, it's just going to kind of settle down, which I highly doubt. But if it doesn't, at least we bring you some good content to listen to. So, peace out. Love you all. Tune in next week, next Monday, for a new episode 34.